Our next guest made his NASCAR Xfinity Series debut at just 18 years old and has since logged over 400 combined starts across NASCAR's top 3 series. Joey, welcome to the Jet Set. We are so happy to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Tell us the story of how Joey Gase Motorsports came together and what made you decide it was time to build your own team.
I've always been a very hands-on driver. I've drove for small teams pretty much my entire life, and raced full time in the Cup Series for a few years. And when they went to the next gen car, my sponsors at that time could no longer afford to keep me full time in the Cup Series. And starting my own O'Reilly Series team was something that I've thought about for a long time, and then that kind of made me and pushed me to go do that jump.
Joey, your advocacy for organ, eye, and tissue donation has been a defining part of your story in NASCAR. Tell us about why you're so involved and how do you keep your mother's legacy alive through your racing?
Yeah, organ donation is something really important to me because of my mom. Mary, unfortunately, she passed away when I was 18 of a sudden brain aneurysm. And when that happened, the doctors asked us if she'd like to be an organ, eye, and tissue donor. And at that time, it was something we never really talked or spoke about.
Mhm.
And like I said, she's only 44, so her leaving us that young was something we never, really thought about. But
Mhm.
we knew if she could no longer continue her life, she wanted to do whatever she could to help others continue theirs. So we said yes, and later we found out she's able to help save and improve the lives of 66 people, which was amazing to us. So ever since then, I wanted to do what I could to help raise awareness for organ donation and honor all those affected by it. And I don't only want people to register to be organ donors. I also want people to have that conversation with their loved ones. Like in my mom's case, like I said, we never had that conversation, but
Mhm.
luckily we made the right choice. For her, and later we went home and found her driver's license, and she was already a registered donor. So knowing that, she's able to help, and so many people meant the world to us, and knowing that we made the correct decision for her also meant the world. So we like I said, we don't only want people to register, we also want people to have that conversation with their loved ones. So if
Mhm.
they're ever, in that same circumstance, they would already know what their loved one would want.
Are there ways fans can get closer to the Joey Gase Motorsports experience, whether at the track or beyond?
Absolutely. They can, give us a follow on social media at Joey Gase Racing or Joey Gase Motorsports on Facebook, X and Instagram, and also TikTok. And we always love to try to, show the fans a little bit behind the scenes. And soon they'll be able to tune in the Stripes TV as well and look at all the cool behind the scenes with stuff we got going on as well.
Well, Joey, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck and keep up the good work.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me on.
We've got to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. We've still got lots more of the Jet Set still to come.